Hey guys, it's Nico Fright Games here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a video, but I saw we reached over 100 subscribers. That is absolutely fantastic. So today we're going to be doing a tank review in War Thunder. It's going to be on the most famous American tank of all time, the M4A1 Sherman in World War II. Look at that beauty. It is absolutely the most beautiful tank in War Thunder. I absolutely just love it. I put American flags on the side. It's just one of my favorite tanks of World War II. It really is. I just like the way it looks, and it brought freedom to Europe and the Pacific. And in the Pacific War, I'm not going to be doing a full-on history review, so if you want to go look on the history of the M4 Sherman, go look it up. But let us get into the review. So the M4 Sherman in War Thunder, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It is not the greatest tank at 3.3. There are other vehicles that can pretty much destroy this thing without even batting an eye, but it's an okay tank. So let's look up its armor and I'll show you why. Let's look up the armor right here. So let's look at the armor. So right here, the thickest part of the M4 Sherman is going to be this metal plate right here. And it has a thickness of 50.8 millimeters. This is the impact angle of 53 degrees, but its effective thickness is 84 millimeters. So 84 ain't bad for effective thickness, but there are guns in 3.3 that can punch right through that. The construction armor slope is 54 degrees. And then we go down here. This right here, it's also the same right here. And its thickness is 50.88 millimeters. And right here, the effective thickness is 72 millimeters, so it's not as much up here. Actually, it's the same. But when you go down, its effective thickness drops right here. So right here, if you're shooting right here, its effective thickness is 51 millimeters. And then these armor plates, it has a thickness of 101 millimeters. And its effective thickness is 105 millimeters. So right here, if you hit one of these, it's just going to bounce off. And then this is where kind of the armor stops in the main body of the tank, because you have this armor plate right here on the top, and its thickness is 19.5 millimeters right here. That is pretty damn terrible, if you ask me. And its impact angle is 61 degrees. Its effective thickness is 40 millimeters, but there's a ton of vehicles that can go punch straight through that right there. And then you got this on the sides, a thickness of 38.1 millimeters, but its effective thickness is 60 millimeters. The impact angle of 551 degrees. And the constructional slope armor sloped angle is 8 degrees, so that's okay. But the turret right here, this is, I think, the thickest part of the tank right here is this turret right here. This armor right here. So it has a thickness of 76.2 millimeters, impact angle of 43 degrees. Its effective thickness is 104 millimeters, which is really damn good. Its constructional armor slope angle is 15 degrees. We go right here. This thickness is pretty bad, actually. Thickness of 76.2 millimeters. And its impact angle, oh, come on. Don't do that to me. Right here. Impact angle of 8 degrees, and its effective thickness is 77 millimeters, so it's okay. And this is pretty bad for a armor mantlet of the gun, which is the armor thickness is 50.8 millimeters. Its impact angle is 25 degrees. And its effective thickness is 56 millimeters, which is pretty damn bad. And its constructional armor slope angle is 26 degrees. So it's armored, but it's not heavily armored as it is what I'm trying to say. And then let's shoot over to the stats real fast. It has a 75 millimeter cannon, M4A1 cannon. It can hold 90 shells. It has a 12.7 millimeter M2H HB machine gun, the coaxial machine gun. And then it has a 7.62 millimeter 1919 A4 on the top right here, which is really nice. I like the sounds of the American machine guns going because they're just amazing. Turret rotation speed, 31.6 seconds, or degrees per second. Its vertical guidance, minus 12/18 degrees. Reloading speed, 6.3 seconds. That's really good. Then its hull armor is 50 for the forehead. Then this is the side right here, 38, and the rear. Turret armor, 76 for the forehead. And then the sides and rear, 50/50. Its armor penetration, 91, 88, 78. At distance of 10, 100, and 500 meters. Its crew, it has 5 crew. Its mass is 30.6 tons. Engine power, 363 horsepower at 2400 RPM. Maximum speed, 22.8 knots. Sorry about that. Its visibility is 102%. The visibility depends on the height of the tank. It affects all the range of detection and identification. And then we are going to show the X-ray. So this is all the parts of your tank. So as you're talking about, this is the most armor part right here. You have your machine gunner right here, your driver, you got your transmission right here, then you got your primary cannon and your breech right here, and then you got your turret ring right here, your aiming drive system, and then right here you got your armor. So as you can see, if anybody shoots you from the side, you'll probably blow up, and you'll blow up your crew as well. And then you got your fuel tanks right here. You got the engine. You got the engine right here. And then you got your radio station in the back. And then your machine gun on top. So, yeah, it's pretty cramped inside a tank. And then let us actually look at the protection analysis, because this is going to be really, really important. So, let's say you come up against another M4 Sherman, and he has the same shell right here, the M72 shot. Let's see how it works. So, as you can see, right here, it's actually really protected right here. But when you go down, here's a weak spot right here. That'll go straight through. Oh yeah, that does some damage. And this is why I say the M4 Sherman is okay. The first M4 Sherman, the M4A1, is you have a ton of weak spots that you can just shoot right through. There you go. You got your driver and your gunner right there, and then you go down, and you pretty much have a clean shot at the transmission of the tank. That's pretty bad. And then you go on the sides right here. So like it's angled, but this is flat metal as well right here. So you can shoot right here. That's another M4 Sherman. You hit the armor, the crew. You can hit it on this side as well. And then let's say the chart's only showing it's hiding behind some cover. All you have to do is aim right here. Going straight through. Your breach is gone. Same on this side. It's probably the same on this side, but it's like more right here. Boom, you just destroyed whoever that guy is. And then if you're going for the coaxial machine gun, nope. Now let's say, oh, right here, this is the cannon right here. You can literally just aim with the cannon below or above, and it's going straight through. Look at that. Your gun's been knocked out. It's over. And then right here, this on the top, wherever it's at, right here. Then let's look at the side cheeks. So like right here, it's really well armored, but on the front, there are plenty of weak spots in the front. And that's not good if you're pointing straight through and something can just go straight through your tracks, damage that, you're immobilized, take out your gun, you can't fire anymore. You fire at these right here, your crew's knocked out. That's pretty terrible. And when you go from the side, and all tanks are weak on the side, literally free real estate everywhere on the sides and the rear of the tank. So that's pretty bad. So if you're up against another M4A1, you're pretty much gonna get steamrolled. So, and then if we get the better shell, all this armor is non-existent. Right here, it can go straight through the front. Boom, hit everyone, everyone's dead, you're dead. Same right here. This is even more of a weak spot now. Let's take another fire at it. Boom, that goes off. Right here, the really big weak spot right here. Now you can go through right here. As I was talking about, that's a big weak spot. Everyone's dead. Boom, you're dead. And now let's look at the 105 Sherman shell. See that shell, and it's actually, that is your starting shell, and it goes to the top. It can go to the top right here. Boom, everyone's dead. And let's look at another shell. Oh god. Let's look at the M67 shot. Oh god, you're getting destroyed. And that's what? A lower rank, battle rating? You can literally shoot anywhere. Boom. Dead. All these crewmates are dead. Boom. Dead. Literally right here. Boom. Oh yeah. Then you hit from the side. Boom, everyone's dead. So that is really bad. And then let us look at other vehicles of other nations and see how they fare against the M4A1 Sherman. So we're going to go to Germany, because Germany and Russia are the two most used nations. So let us see. Let's look at a Panzer IIIJ. Let's start with that, and they have a PG-39 shot, and it's going through anyway. And look at that. It has a hard time going through right here, but they can still go through right here. The weak spot. Oh, yeah, dead. Go through these right here on the lower glacis right here. Boom, dead. And this weak spot right here as well. These weak spots right here. Here, here. Pretty much the same weak spots. But let's say we go up against this right here, because you will face 3.7s in the 3.7s and maybe 4.0s in the M4A1 Sherman. Now let me show you how terrifying it is. Again, it has the same shell. Oh my god, the PZGR-39, literally butter. Butter everywhere. Right here, they can shoot anywhere in here, except for right there. That might bounce off. But right here, boom. That is going straight through, killing everyone. Game over. And then let's look at the same tier, a Stug. Let's look at the Stug. And oh, look at that. It gets almost the exact same shell, and it's going straight through. You're dead. Goodbye. Now let's look at the Russians. Let's look at the Russian of the... let's look at this one, 2.7. And this is the BR-271 shell. Oh god, it's going straight through. It's going straight through everywhere. Oh my goodness. This is pretty bad. Yeah. As they're going through every single one of these, let's look at a 2.3. Oh, selected a shell. I guess the same one. That's pretty bad. That's really bad. Now let's look at this. Let's look at this one, 3.3. This is the same tier. And it gets this shell. And it free real estate everywhere. This front, your armor is non-existent at your tier or at any other tier, pretty much. Maybe rank ones, but this thing is filled with weak spots, man. Like, that's what I'm seeing. So, overall, yeah, we don't need to see that anymore. So overall, this tank is okay. It's not the best tank in the game. You do have to drive it, even though I like the M4A1 Sherman. When you go up against other tanks, lower tier, mid tier, at your tier, or higher, you're pretty much gonna struggle against almost everyone, because almost everyone uses the Germans and the Russians. You'll go against plenty of those T-34s, Panzers, tank destroyers, Stugs. You pretty much have to be very careful when using this tank, because literally, as I said, this is the most heavily armored spot right here on the front of the tank. Even in the on the gun right here. So literally be expected to blow up every single time. So because you have a weak spot right here, it's flat armor, weak spot right here, right here, right here, right here. There's another weak spot right here, right here, right here. And if they get to the side, you just blow up and everyone dies. So overall, out of a scale out of 1 out of 10, I'd put the M4 Sherman at maybe a 5. And not just because of its bad, yeah, it is because of its bad armor, but it has so many weak spots in the front of the tank. Right here, or Gasis, I'm going to say it one more time. This is a weak spot. 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 So, pretty much, if the enemy team gets a first shot on you, They can pretty much disable your gun right here. They can disable your tracks, your transmission. You can't move anywhere. Your driver and gunner are dead. And yeah, I'm sorry, it is what it is, but you have to be really smart when using the M4 Sherman. So that's all I gotta say about this Sherman. I'm pretty much just gonna be doing tank reviews in the garage. I might show some gameplay of the M4 Sherman later, but I just want to make a quick review. Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. Tell me what your thoughts on the regular M4A1 Sherman. I'll probably do more reviews on other Shermans as well because I've got more, and there are way better Shermans than this. So I'll catch you all next time. Comment down below, like and subscribe. Catch you all next time.